What's up, guys? And welcome to the map pool showcase for Sidi's Winter Invitational group stages. Um, so I think we're just gonna get right into it here, right? With
Yeah, it should be good.
Nomad 1. So let me just put that on. And so Nomad 1 is Buzz by Psychedelic Pork Trumpets.
Oh, wait, very left ear audio?
Very left ear audio. Ooh, let me try and fix that real quick while you talk about this.
You can change audio sources
Yeah, make
to
it mono.
mono. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually a custom map. I think this is the only custom map we're gonna have in the pool. This is a Nomad 1 with a lot of very, very high spacing and sometimes awkward aim. Mapped by Rectigon, replay by the real Window Life. Definitely the actual Window Life who's playing in the tournament, and not Rectigon. 195 BPM and almost 7.7 stars. I think there will be a couple of small nerfs to this, but what you see is going to be pretty close to what the players will compete on this weekend.
Yeah. Also, I hope my mic is a little bit better now. I changed it to mono, so it should sound a bit better. But yeah, it's custom by Rectigon. A little bit of awkward aim map here too. Very spaced, but better than mine. I hope this is better.
Third time's the charm.
Yep,
third time's
for
the charm.
sure. We got it this time.
Yeah, I tried playing this map myself. I think I got like 190 combo max or something and like 150k with 37 misses. So it's hard. It's a straight up aim map. There's nothing crazy going on, but it's just really hard. I mean, there's some slider jumps. You know, there's like a couple of 5-note bursts here and there. A lot of the aim is awkward or just right back on top of itself, which some people are really comfortable with. Some people are not super comfortable with. But it's a very straightforward aim pick and just a really hard one. So anybody who really wants to play aim is going to be pretty happy with this. And people who are not super good at aim may not have a great time on this pick.
Yeah, but for sure, it's also one of the longer maps in the pool, I believe. At, what is it? Almost 4 minutes. Yeah. 3 minutes, 47 seconds.
Yeah, there's one map that's longer two maps that are longer? Two maps that are longer in the rest of the pool, excluding Tiebreaker. Tara, you shred this or what?
Oh, dude, I do not shred this at all. Like, if the real Rectigon, like OWC man is
Window
struggling...
Life, sorry.
Oh, sorry, the real Window Life is struggling to hold a lot of combo on this, you know. It just goes to show like how crazy the awkward aim is, especially like with these almost cross-screen jumps just constantly being thrown at you. Lots of easy patterns to miss on here.
Have we hit the big
my
disc spike
God.
yet? No, that's the big
Damn.
disc.
Oh my god.
Oh, he actually
Real
hits those.
Window
Okay.
Life hits that, okay.
Real Window Life hits that. That's crazy.
Very technical map pool.
It's a little more awkward Nomad one. But it's pretty close to what's standard.
And I think like at this star rating, right, if you're doing just normal farm aim, it's gonna end up being one of two things. Either Grand Senpai or Diff Spike farm map. And that's not very interesting one way or the other, right? Like, aim practice maps are great and all, but are they interesting to play? No, they can be fun, but they're not super interesting. So having something like this for Nomad is, I think, pretty standard these days. Not, super one note, either more awkward aim or some other things mixed in.
Give the commentators something to talk about.
Yeah.
And I guess let's just go right into Nomad 2 here.
Yeah, Nomad 2, this one is Take No Complete, Leviern Abyss by Missile Punch. This is some almost 8-star speed mapping by Elchier. This is almost 250 BPM, 249 BPM. just AR10, OD 9.5, CS4, pretty standard stuff. This was from Corsace Open Grand Finals in 2021, so it's been a little over 3 years. Yeah, a little over 3 years, and it's just speed. This was made custom for Corsace at the height of the slot pooling era. So this is just straight up speed. There's not really anything else going on here.
Yeah,
this map is so cracked.
Is no Nomad 5 in this pool, so it is in the Nomad 2 slot. Other than that,
God.
250 BPM almost. It's one of the shorter maps. It's also a little bit heavier on stamina than some of the other more speedy maps in the pool. But nothing too crazy in that department. Nico, you definitely shred this one though, right?
Dude, I do not shred this. Like, this is so cracked. 250 BPM, like, long streams, like, the finger control. Oh my god, the slider tech stuff in this. The speed players are eating well on this map.
Yeah, there's a good chunk of the players for this tournament that are speed players. About half of them, I think, right? Like Xylus, Window Life, Scytho. Who else did we say? Ryuke. Yeah. So there's going to be quite a few people who are going to be happy with this pick. And yeah, not anything wild in this map. Like even the slider stream, for example, it's just you just play it like a normal stream. So hopefully not too bad. That's a funny slider break. Me personally, I'd shred this, but I was just too good to play the tournament, so they had me map pool instead.
You actually started Grand Finals.
Yeah. All right, on to Nomad 3. This is Energy Synergy Matrix by Tanchiki, mapped by Kasu 2. It's the long version. Guest or collaboration with DTM9 Noah. It's only 7.1 stars. This is it's kind of an alt map. It's kind of a tech map.
Yeah.
It's kind of a flow aim pick also. It does a few things, and that's because the Nomad pool is only 4 maps. So we have a normal aim pick for Nomad 1, as normal as it gets, at least, for this kind of star rating. A speed pick in Nomad 2, and then this kind of hybrid alt-tech flow aim pick in Nomad 3. So because it's a smaller Nomad pool, the maps do a little more, and we get to pool some different things from usual, right? Not just straight up, aim, streams, alt, tech, speed, gimmick, right? We have a much smaller pool in the Nomad pool this time around, so we get to throw some funkier maps in here.
Get all the skill sets in 4 maps.
Honestly, the funkiness of the maps, like, kind of just makes them more interesting to watch, in my opinion. Like, I would much rather watch, like, a more technical map than just, like, jumps or just, like, standard alt, that's only doing one thing.
Yeah, I agree. The map's a little bit flashy, but it's still very hard, and I think it's a good place for the pool.
Yeah, this is a really sick map to watch. To play, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to play this.
We will find the Nico Shred map later in this pool.
Oh, we will.
The Nico Shred map is going to be like a 5-star jump map.
There's a 5-star jump map with DT in the pool. that exists.
Spoilers.
We
wow,
have a
as
DT1.
if we could.
We have a DT1, guys. Holy spoilers.
One, two, three.
They're just really sick sliders.
I also
crazy aim
noticed this
control.
map's a little lower OD at 8.8. So we might be seeing some pretty high score, high act plays in match on this one.
Just a product of the time it was mapped, really. Like, this was submitted in May 2018 and then loved January 2019, so has been unchanged effectively since either January 2019 or sometime in 2018. People just didn't really put that high of OD on maps like this until a little later. You look at a lot of like jump farm maps nowadays, and even like random 6-star jump maps have OD 9 or 9.3.
Back
just
in the day,
for
they made,
higher
all
OD.
these unranked love maps, OD like 8.
Yeah.
Made great.
Yo,
clips,
this map is kind of popping off here.
Oh yeah. This is the tech part. This is kind of the tech part. I mean, this is more like the tech and alt section, but it's definitely popping off. This is the diff spike. And,
Yo, who's playing this replay?
I think this is Flying Tuna. I'm pretty sure he's number 1 on this.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Okay, it's Flying Tuna, but he does not have number 1. This is Nomad FC from 5 years ago, almost January 2020.
Damn. Map
Still the
has
best
been
Nomad act though. Or sorry, not the best Nomad act. Highest Nomad score. Best Nomad act goes to Badu, but he missed 2 slider ends, so L, unfortunately.
Yeah, unlucky to do. And it's like slower at the end here.
Kind of winding down from that diff spike.
That dip spike was crazy.
This map is actually wild, by the way. This is, I think, the longest, second longest map in the pool. It is 2100 combo of alt tech hybrid patterns at 160 BPM. It's really tough to be super consistently high scoring on this, just with how long the map is and how much combo there is.
Yeah.
I think a lot of players are gonna want to pick that map.
No. Nomad 4.
Yeah, so this map went through a couple iterations. We had, well, first of all, this is World Vanquisher by Void, also known as Morn Finale. This map was made for a different tournament, actually Southeast Asia Tournament 5, Grand Finals Hidden 2. So where this was made for, you actually had to play it with Hidden. This tournament has it in Nomad, because this map is pretty damn hard. This slot went through a couple iterations. We originally had like a CS7 finger control reading hybrid map in here. Then we had a different map that was like CS6, AR6, OD6, and doing some really impossible pattern reading stuff in this slot. And feedback on that was, this is unplayable and not fun to practice. So we settled on this map, which is effectively still a lot of pattern reading. Like a lot of the back and forth wiggle patterns in this are really, really tough. But a lot more practicable than some of the other maps that hit this kind of difficulty target. I think there is still enough finger control in the pool to warrant something like this being okay, as opposed to like needing the extra finger control in the slot that we had previously. So hopefully we should be good on that. And besides, not every finger control player is also going to want to play a CS7 AR8 pick. So
Yeah. This is definitely a map that the players will need to practice if they want to not leave unbanned, because, I mean, there's only one ban in this tournament in group stages, so if they choose to use their ban on this more like reading kind of map that you need to get down, they're leaving a lot open then.
Yeah, dude, AR 7.5 is like just already insane to read, and then these patterns are just like crazy on their own. This map has a lot going for it. Like, I'm gonna be real, I don't know what I'm looking at here.
So I will say, this is a lot more playable than what was before.
oh yeah, no, the other one was unplayable. Don't worry. It was maybe not suitable for tournament. I don't know. Kind of a memory map for a lot of players if you're not just a straight up reading player.
Ooh.
Miss at the end. Damn,
Who's replays
500k
this?
on this is crazy.
Yeah, thanks to shout out to Markram for doing this replay also. We pulled this pretty last minute, and Markram just happened to be online and tried the map like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times and dropped this in the DMs. So shout outs to Markram.
We're on to a pretty new I don't want to say iconic yet, but definitely well-known map. Fun pick.
It's very
here.
well known. Very well
We got a
known.
banger. We got a banger in the pool.
USA combo colors. What the hell is a kilometer? Oh my god.
American flag, US combo color. This is perfect.
This is the freedom pick.
I'd
You know what's
say-
hilarious is probably the best player in the tournament on this is going to be a Canadian. Shout out Sidi Gator.
You're right. I'd say this is the most standard aim in the pool, though, out of the maps.
It looks really standard. If you go and play this, though, there's a lot of just subtle control-focused patterns that aren't really obvious. Playing this requires way more aim control than it looks like. But this does look very kind of stock standard. I think part of that is the really high BPM, right? 255 BPM for this is quite high. Still not higher than DT1, but some pretty fast aim here. And some of these patterns are definitely very, very standard, but a lot of, especially like the big back and forth patterns, feel really, really awkward.
Yeah, it's also, I believe, 60 BPM higher than Nomad 1, so it's definitely one of the faster aim picks here.
Yep. Zoodinator mentioned.
Let's go Zoodinator, my favorite American player. Oh,
#1 American Zoodinator.
those were some
like-
cracked jumps right there.
Yeah, that long jump chain is gonna find so many people breaking there. That is part of the reason that this is in the pool, is that big diff spike is like exactly halfway through. So there's not like a lot of players or a lot of, I think, instances where we're going to see people who, you know, oh, I just hit like one diff spike right at the start and then I got a ton of free combo. Like, no, you are going to have hard sections consistently throughout the map. There is quite a bit of free combo in this, though. I think in between a lot of the hard sections.
No, it is right after the very hard section, so
Yeah.
high likelihood not everyone will be holding combo through this, like, previous combo through this slow section. They're getting right back into it. Get some cheeky doubles, too.
Jump section incoming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These are hard.
Yeah, this is actually one of the easiest maps in the pool, though. Like, straight up, this might be the easiest map in the pool.
Either
just
this or the
completely.
next one, I'd say.
Guys, this is the Taro pick.
I might even say this, like, going for an FC on this, I think is probably easier than going for an FC with hidden on the next pick. And I'll stake my evidence for that as the fact that there is a single hidden FC on the next map coming up.
Fair enough. This is the Taro pick, by the way. We finally found it.
Is that the Taro pick?
I could drop like a solid 400 or 500 on that, maybe.
Damn. Okay.
And now
Catch you on a good day.
into...
Yeah. There is one FC on this from Yolks Pie. With hidden,
top of the
that
hidden
is.
leaderboard, though.
No, not top of the hidden leaderboard. That goes to Malashevsky, who misses, I think, right at the end, unfortunately. Yeah, this map has been around for a while. And I don't really see it in a ton of places because I think to a lot of people it seems kind of boring. And at first, I feel like a lot of the patterns look like just normal aim consistency. And a lot of the patterns are, but there's some A, really, really awkward aim in this map, and B, quite a lot of other sorts of pattern reading in this.
There's some cheeky cursor dance there by our play tester.
Thank you, Ballas, for replay, but...
Some chill reading patterns.
Yeah, I have a feeling this one probably won't get banned too much.
I think with this and Nomad 4 side by side, people who want to ban reading are probably banning Nomad 4 most of the time. I think it's easier to be comfortable on this, but still really, really hard to get a full combo or a really good score on this map if you're not a reading player by default.
These patterns are pretty tricky.
That also, in part, by the way, with how difficult this can be to be really consistent on, part of that is because this is 4 minutes and 15 seconds. This is the longest map in the pool. So even if you want to ban a reading map, you have to choose between leaving up the 4-minute hidden 2 and the probably harder, but much shorter 2.5 minute Nomad 4. So pick your poison, really. Do you want to play an easier map for a longer amount of time and with hidden, or would you rather play? Would you rather put in the effort to learn a harder pick with Nomad for a much shorter amount of time?
Right, this is definitely the reading consistency pick. And also just being consistent, like aiming these like awkward patterns.
Yeah, I mean, this is still, 6.3, 6.4 star awkward aim consistency before you account for the fact that it's AR8 and with hidden. So,
Yeah, like
a lot of players would be struggling on this Nomad with a normal approach rate. So if you are not really comfortable, A, at the star rating, B, with the approach rate, C, with hidden, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough time.
This is actually a relatively new map from 2022. I don't know why, it's kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, AJT does a lot of these older songs that you've probably heard quite a lot before, in a slightly more modern style, but a lot of his inspiration is obviously from much older maps. The wide-angle, almost flow-aim jumps in sections like this, the linear back-and-forth jumps like this. A lot of this is inspiration taken from a lot of older sets, but ramped up to meet the difficulty level, of just how good players have gotten in current year.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that this is a 2022 map. Oh wow, those patterns.
This ending is very hard. See the one miss?
Oh no!
Oh, over-aimed.
Why have you shown this to us? This is so tragic.
That's rough. That's rough, buddy.
Now, Hidden 3. This is, Crafted in Ice. Mapped by Mir.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty well-known tournament map. This was from Banger Madanza in 2022, hosted by Megamic. And this is it's a Mir Tech map. It's a Mir Tech map. 180 BPM, AR 9.6 is only OD8, so the accuracy is not going to be too much of a challenge, but you might note lock a bit on some sections in this. So do be careful to make sure that you're not flowing off the streams. The OD8, however, does help on some sections where you get these cut double streams over and over again. Makes it a little bit more cheesable without losing quite as much accuracy. As for the rest of the map, I mean, aside from the normal, kind of expected techie flow aim stuff, you're going to get a lot of pretty difficult slider patterns in this map as well, but not in the sort of more modern Avalon style, a much less kind of freeform slider shape style, and much more like controlled geometric shape slider style.
Yeah.
Ooh, the map is definitely starting to ramp up. Interesting, like, BPM change patterns here. Oh my god, this is just a very interesting map.
Yeah, this map's sick.
Pretty, like, alty, kinda.
Is that another BPM change?
No, this is all 1/3.
Okay.
I will say
These
this
patterns are really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Also looks very playable at the same time, though.
I have a feeling that we're gonna get to a diff spike pretty soon.
I share your feeling.
Gets a little hard. Gets a little bit harder.
A little break to collect your nerves.
Check the leaderboard.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk a little bit about pool format for this. Probably, if you've watched a lot of tournaments, you probably could figure that this is going to be 4 no mod, 3 hidden, 3 hard rock, 3 DT, and 1 tiebreaker. We haven't really seen any just basic alt to this point. It's been kind of, much higher BPM alt, or like this tech streams 1/3 with lots of sliders and just otherwise straight up tech in this map so far. So we are going to be hitting on that a little bit, but a lot of this is still pretty alt adjacent. These cut double streams are really, really tough in that section. And I think if there's one thing this pool doesn't have, it's just like a normal alt map. And kind of same for a normal tech map, right? You have this, and there's a little bit more tech left in the pool as well. But neither of these are normal, right? This is hidden tech with the 1/3 sections and really, really tricky streams. And then we'll get to the next tech map. The other thing that this pool is missing, if we go on to the next map, is some just basic flow aim streams. This map is not necessarily basic flow aim streams, but it is flow aim streams. It's Amanita by Marmalade Butcher. And this has a little bit of jump aim in it, but quite a lot of the difficulty in this map is the flow aim on the streams at 194 BPM, which should be pretty solid for most of these players. Even the people who struggle with stamina a little bit should be a lot more comfortable on something like this as opposed to, 200 BPM death stream stamina.
Though, of course, it is on the hard rock, making it all the more shit missable. Yeah, it's definitely the most, flowy, more mechanics map in the pool.
Lots of, tight aim control and not a lot of time to kind of react with the AR-10. Yeah, you have to be very controlled if you want to have any chance of holding a combo on this.
Also very consistently hard map. You can find breaks at any part.
I think again that's a large part of the reason is that this was originally for, or at least a lower diff was originally for OWC 2020 in finals Hidden 1. Again, kind of an era where a lot of songs were chosen for custom maps because of how well they could do with constant uptime. And so other diffs of this set, just like this one, tend to have a lot of that constant uptime, but none of it gets quite as hard as this section, I think. This is probably coming up on the hardest section of the map here. Yeah, there we go.
Whoa, lots of space patterns. Okay, that was kind of crazy. He's still assessing.
Yeah, no, this play is sick, by the way. That said, a lot of players should be pretty familiar with this map. I think actually Sidi has #1 on this diff. And there's a lot of people who will know this map already, just from having, this map, having had a diff in the World Cup, and this having been around for quite a while.
Oh my god, that game is hard.
Yeah, that's why this map is it's flame streams, but it's also just mixed mechanics. There's a lot that goes on in this map, and if you're not comfortable with everything, there's something that you will miss on in this pick. And then the ending pops off also, by the way.
It just keeps going.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Accelerated stream at the end there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was just a crazy map the whole way through, and it just kept getting crazier.
And it's precision time.
onto the Hard Rock 2. I mentioned we would have a little more tech in the pool. This is where you're going to find it. Archov by Ferriquidus. Otosaka's extra difficulty, or Otosaka's future diff. Some CS 6.5 tech, 190 BPM CS 6.5 tech. This is, again, pretty similar in terms of like slider shape structure to what we saw in Hidden 3. I think even more so on the kind of linear geometric side, like you get with a lot of, I think it's like Korean tech maps. And this is accessible, but very, very difficult.
Slow slidered.
That's slow slider.
This is a sight read. Bro just got slow slidered for nothing.
Surely we won't see any of that in the matches, right?
Surely not.
Everyone will practice the pool. Yeah, this is a very tech-heavy precision pick.
Oh.
Yeah, when we were looking for maps to fill out the rest of the pool, I think Crafted and Ice was also there, or was already there. We already had the Hard Rock 3. We already had most of the rest of the pool filled out. This was one of the last picks that went into the pool. And we kind of looked at things and said, okay, we've got the finger control, we've got the alt. What are we missing? We're missing tech. Let's just see if we can find a precision Hard Rock pick that does that. And yeah, lo and behold, found this one.
Yeah, the precision on this map is just gonna make it so much more shit missable. Like the crazy sliders, like the chance to get slow slider just like that.
Oh my.
Yeah, and the CS 6.5 does not help with the slidering.
Not at all.
Oh, another slider
coming
burst.
in here. Definitely the last quarter, last half this map's a bit more techy than the front half, but yeah, that's a hard pattern too.
Yeah, this ending pops off for sure. A lot of the first half, I think, is easier than this, so this map is a little bit backloaded. But certainly not easy in the first half, just a bit backloaded here. Definitely does ramp up in the second half.
And winding down here. Oh, never mind. A little bit more tough part at the end.
All right, that'll do it for the Hard Rock pool. It's on to the DT, or sorry, not do it for the Hard Rock pool. One more
Hard Rock
map.
3, yeah. I was confused
One more map.
for a second.
Not quite
Last
done.
of music.
The last of world music.
I can read.
Yeah, this is as close as it gets to a normal alt pick in this pool. And even this is quite a lot of 1/3 patterning, quite a lot of high BPM triples and finger control. So no like normal alt, but quite a lot of either secondary or primary aim control focus throughout the pool.
Yeah, and also this one's right about at CS6 at 5.9. Again, with a bit of precision. But yeah, a bit of just a lot alt, a little aim control. But yeah, I think you said well, closest to alt pick here. I have a feeling this map we will see picks quite a bit.
I think there's a lot of really good, like just looking through the players here. Window Life is a very good Hard Rock player. Zudinator's a really good Hard Rock player. Ryuke is a really good Hard Rock player. Boshi's a pretty solid Hard Rock player as well. So I think stuff like the Hard Rock 2, Hard Rock 3 is going to have more than its fair share of picks, and more than its fair share of people wanting to pick it, even into otherwise strong opponents on it. Because even a lot of the other people, right, like Scytho, Xylus, Freddie Benson, Taquito, they can all play stuff like this.
Whoa.
Maybe except this ending section. This ending section's a little wild.
Okay.
Full rainbow combo colors.
Yeah, I think this ending is the reason why the map is 7.4 stars.
It's actually the 5-note burst, Bam. My bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. I don't know, but if normal star rating is anything to go off.
That was a cracked map with a cracked ending.
Now on to DT1.
Hoshizora no Ima mapped by Asphyxia. This is the highest star rating in the pool, 8.12 stars. Pretty common for DT1 to be this high of star rating. We get the full visual novel background, apparently, with the storyboard on this one, which is kind of funny. I didn't know this existed, honestly. A welcome surprise, I guess.
Some very high BPM burst streams.
It's another older map in the pool.
Yeah, I think this was the oldest pick by a pretty wide margin. This was
2014
ranked.
map,
Yeah, this is an old one. This has been around for a very, very long time. I have a play on this from 9 years ago. Oh my god, old man. Yeah, this is a very, very famous, very, very well-known map. I don't think a lot of people are going to be too caught off guard by something like this. But the one thing is, yeah, we're close to 280 BPM, and there's some 7-note plus bursts in this map.
Yeah, this is one of the higher BPM picks. Definitely the highest BPM aim pick. And also, because it's a more older map, the aim is a little bit more awkward than you might expect from like a typical, like, more farmy map.
Yeah, these aren't Sotark's jumps. Definitely not.
I've talked a lot with players about what kind of maps they prefer in DT1, and I think the overall consensus, obviously not everybody thinks this, but the overall consensus among tournament players is give me stuff made from like 2014 to 2016 or 2017, because a lot of the aim style was just more interesting to play, more polygonal jumps, more stuff that's not just throw your cursor back and forth style aim, and a little bit just more of an interesting map.
Yeah, this is definitely... I feel like the tournament scene a bit has just evolved with kind of more refined, with making the pools more interesting to watch and just more fun for players, which I really like that. And we're going to div spike here at the end. This background is so funny. The storyboard.
The visual novel storyboard goes crazy.
I know.
Man. All right, going to DT2 now. I did say we had enough finger control in the pool with the Hard Rock 2 being what it was. This map is part of the reason why. Some high BPM finger control streams, AR 10.3, only 7.15 stars for this map, but
definitely not an easy
this
map.
is understarred. This is understarred for sure, which is not super common to say about a Steve pick, but I feel like this is pretty well understarred.
Probably just do the BPM at 230, but it does not make the finger control any easier.
I'm pretty sure I've played this map no mod before, and even then it's like very technical, hard to read. Adding DT to this, you just have to like react and read so fast.
This map was submitted in 2017 but ranked in 2021. Interesting. Break right in the middle of the map.
Yeah, a couple of reasons why we had something like this here as opposed to just like a normal stamina DT2, like pure stamina. A, you have Nomad 2. B, you have DT1 that's a little bit on the speedier side. And C, there's really just not much finger control elsewhere in the pool for anything high BPM, right? Nomad 2 doesn't really have it. The only other high-ish BPM finger control in the pool is Hard Rock 3, but the overall difficulty on that map is like the 1/3 alt patterns. There is finger control at much lower BPMs throughout the pool, but nothing really that approaches, speed player territory for people that are good enough to play in this tournament. So we felt like we needed something that had this kind of finger control while still allowing us to hit, the DT1 that we wanted, the DT3 that we wanted, and the speed Nomad that we had in the pool already.
Yeah, for sure. And it's definitely a map I think some people are going to shred this, to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've got some talented players in this pool.
Now the
I can
last
definitely
map
see them
in the
getting good
regular
scores on
pool
this.
before tiebreaker, DT3.
Speaking of shred.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a shred map.
Yeah, AR 10.5, OD 10.3, 300 BPM speed.
Yeah, so guys, this is the Scytho pick.
This is the
Let's be real.
Scytho pick. Yeah. Now we actually had a Bashi Man pick, which was Nomad 4, and we have a Scytho pick, which is DT3.
Like 300 BPM speed pick. This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean those two players are like complete opposite ends of the spectrum of the most like polarizing skill sets in the game, right? Speed, either you can do it or you can't. Can you burst 300 BPM? Can you burst 300 BPM and read AR 10.5? That's this map's question. If you answer yes, you'll do really well. If you answer no, you're dropping some dookie.
Yeah.
And then Nomad 4, can you read AR 7.5 and play complex patterns? If you answer yes to both of those, you'll, at the same time, you'll do really well. And if you answer no to either of them, you will fall flat on your face. So having picks for those two very, very different types of players was a big concern for us when pooling this tournament, because there are players who represent kind of both ends of that spectrum, right? Specialists in their own right at completely different skill sets.
This play is insane.
Yeah, thanks to Narek. This play is obscene.
It's also very easy to miss on these sliders.
Oh my god. The Narek going off.
I know.
It kind of speaks to the difficulty of this map, the fact that we had to get the Narek to playtest it.
Yeah, there's 0 DTFCs on this, I'm pretty sure.
I think Henry has a 1 miss,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah, no hidden double time FCs and no DTFCs. Right now, this dip is hidden hard rock farm for people looking for 300s. High 300s.
This is your 5-digit farm map, but we added DT.
Yeah.
Definitely not farm now.
It's kind of farm. Can't lie, this is kind of farm.
Is it even worth anything?
This is with DT 823 for an SS.
So no.
It's not even 8 stars. It's not even 8 stars with DT, guys. It's not that hard, surely.
Yeah, I mean, I have an 8-star FC, so that means I could probably FC this, right?
The
Yeah, no,
tornado map.
Oh, yeah, this is the Tornado pick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tragic slider break at the end, by the way.
Yeah, unlucky.
And now
Insane replays still, though.
tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the tiebreaker.
Exit this Earth atomosphere.
Yeah,
By
200
Pro Box.
BPM, 200 BPM remix by Camellia, self remix. This map is super well known. I don't feel like we have to talk about this all that
Everyone knows
much.
this map.
This
Yeah.
is the tiebreaker of all time. Chill intro.
Yep. Surely the rest of the map's chill. actually quite curious to see if matches come to tiebreaker, how players do on this. Because I'm sure every single player in the pool has played this at least a couple times.
A lot of them have probably played it at least once, yeah. I mean, most of the people playing this have... I don't even know what the oldest account here, or the youngest account here is, right? Like the newest... Yeah, the newest account for any of these players.
I am not sure.
Maybe Window Life.
Window Life is 2014, so probably not.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
Let's see here. March 2014, October 2014, October 2015 for Freddie Benson.
He was also 2015 September.
These are all like pretty OG players.
Yeah. Maybe Boshi.
Yeah, the youngest account is actually Freddie Benson, which is hilarious because he is the...
account.
Yeah, because he is also the only former #1 player here.
That's true. That's crazy that 2015 account is the youngest account.
I mean, these guys are all veterans of the game.
Yeah.
This is definitely, though, the most classic map in the pool.
I mean, even Emrek made his account in December 2015, so I don't know, man. 2015 is just prime real estate.
I suppose, yeah.
I'm a 2020 join date. Just barely, though. By January 2020.
Wait, you?
Yeah, me.
What, wait, you joined in 2020? That's crazy.
I'm very much an OSU new gen. Although, wait, that was like 4 years ago now. Almost 5 years ago now.
God, I hate that it's true.
Yeah, just exit this Earth's atomosphere, doing exit this Earth's atomosphere things.
Emmerich DT'd this 16 months ago? That's crazy.
I kind of stopped being surprised at Emmerich just doing stupid stuff that I didn't think was possible. If you could tell me that Emmerich got a pass on Centipede, and I'd like half believe you for a second.
God, Centipede, I forgot about that map.
Yeah, that map, quote unquote.
Grand Finals tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, surely. Surely that's in the cards.
OWC tiebreaker in 2035.
Who set this replay, by the way?
Press H again.
I'm tapped out. Oh, Forum, of course. Who else?
Alright. And group stage map pool is now out on the main sheet, by the way. If you want to
I will link
go
that
take a
in
look at the...
chat in a second.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
thank
go. So if you want to get practicing, map pack is also on the sheet already. So you can download every map there at once if you don't already have most of the maps. And since we're in a little bit of downtime for a little bit here, I'll talk about the group stage. For group stage, we're going to be doing just the basic group stage pairings, which is seed number 1 with seeds 4, 5, and 8, and then seeds 2, 3, 6, and 7 all together. So the groups are going to be Scytho, Freddie Benson, Zudinator, and Boshiman all together, and then Window Life, Xylus, Ryuke, and Takedo all together in the same group.
And we will have that posted somewhere soon.
Do you have spike of the map? Is this the map that you get a like a profile badge for?
I think
or
you
like
get
a
an
medal?
You get a medal. You get a medal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Profile
from-
badge is what you get for winning this land.
Yeah,
Medal
right.
is what you get for having 50,000 play count. Slightly different things.
Yeah,
Slightly
I
different
wish you
things.
got a badge from this. Damn.
You get a badge if you
Be a
play
lot of badges.
one map in laser during spotlights,
That is true.
but still no one does it.
I just don't want beat map spotlight badges. I'm sorry.
That's fair. Well, you have real badges.
They're all staffing badges though. Yeah.
Hey, those are real badges.
Those are real badges. But
Arguably
I
harder
also
to
just-
get.
I also just don't want beat map spotlight badges. If I have a gameplay badge, let it be a tournament badge.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get the bronze one. That's just like embarrassing.
Have 2 silvers. There you go. Exit this Earth's atomosphere. Camellia remix.
So yeah, thanks for watching the map pool showcase. I think we have an event planned for right after this, right?
Yeah, we're going to be doing Scribble.io with a bunch of the players and staff from the tournament, if people are ready. Let me find out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. The map pool showcase, and we will be right back with Scribble.io.
Bye.